Welcome to Mobile by May with Steve May, where we will discuss all things Mobile. Steve is a licensed residential realtor and home builder in the state of Alabama, and he is passionate about historic preservation and revitalization, in addition to repurposing historic architectural salvage to help maintain the character and charm of these beautiful homes. He has been instrumental in helping to revitalize historic neighborhoods by restoring 18 homes, even some that were scheduled to be demolished, and turning them into treasures, including his own home that was moved across town to save it from the wrecking ball. Mobile has so much promise with gorgeous historic architecture and the natural beauty of ancient live oaks lining the streets, and by working together, we can make it better for the next generation. We will be showcasing exciting new developments, real estate, home renovation, design, and Mobile history into each episode to provide a full understanding of the culture and heritage of this special city on Mobile Bay.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm so excited to share this new listing with y'all. This is a double shotgun house in downtown Mobile, 259 North Dearborn Street. You can see there's two front doors on this house. It was originally designed where there were workers on either side. It's actually much older than what we originally thought. It could be as old as 1850s. And I'll show you some of the character and the detail of some of the historic materials on the inside. But I really wanted you to get a good view of the exterior, because what we've tried to do is upcycle as many historic materials as possible. All of these windows throughout the house were saved from old houses, the shutters, even this banister. And if you notice, there's a rounded edge on this banister, because back in that time, they were so smart about building. They never wanted the rain to sit on anything to rot it out. So that's part of the reason. Plus, it's cypress. It's got our little shutter dogs on here that hold the shutters closed, so when hurricanes come, you can close them. And then we've got these mahogany doors on the front, which I think really add a really good kind of juxtaposition here of the colors. And come on inside, welcome in. So as you come into the house, you'll see these are Greek Revival mantels, which is always kind of a tell on a house, but the original mantels kind of gives you a date of the original construction of the house. These are the old Mobile bricks. We had to repurpose and rebuild this chimney. We couldn't save the other one. And then we've got all of the original beadboard that we saved. And these are the original heart pine floors that were underneath multiple layers of plywood that we were able to salvage. These decorative brackets up here were actually on the front porch, but there were only two left. So we didn't have enough to do the entire facade. So what we did, we decided to incorporate those into this living area so that it kind of adds some visual interest and some architectural detail with some turned posts. And as you come in, you can see this transom here is actually a door that we laid on its side to kind of lighten up, kind of the segue between this part of the house and the kitchen. And then we did these built-in bookcases as well, which kind of just lifts your eye up and gives it more kind of an open space. And then this kitchen island here, this was actually made by taking a panel door and turning it on its side. And then we put quartz countertops. So I like to think we have the best of both worlds in here. We've got the great old historic heart pine floors and materials, but we also have the new amenities, including the quartz countertops. We've got the stainless appliances. We've got new backsplash, but we use the herringbone pattern, which is kind of a historic pattern, to kind of show off and kind of integrate back into the house. We also have a laundry room and like a back hallway, and we've added a big deck off to the back as well. So I hope y'all can come for the open house and come see it. These floors are magnificent. These were actually, I salvaged these out of an 1830s house that was being torn down. So it's really gratifying to me to be able to take these old materials that people were going to throw away and then make it into something beautiful. It's just kind of one of the things I love doing. You can see in here, it's 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, and even these floors, I saved these from a flooring company. It was going out of business. I was going to get rid of these. And then you've got a modern bathroom with a shower in here. We've got the vanities, and we've got a marble kind of a backsplash back here if you want to come in, look at that. Got closets. We even have some storage capabilities upstairs, and there's a storage shed in the back. So we tried to really be thoughtful about adding storage to this house, because that's always one of the challenges people have with older homes. There's just not enough storage. So, but this is not the case. I'll show you this kind of secret door We incorporated the beadboard and made a hidden door for the heating and air conditioning unit inside the wall. So sometimes you have to get kind of creative with trying to utilize as much space as you can to increase the livability of the area. And then again, this is another original heart pine flooring here, and then we've got a bathroom in here with a tub. So we have one with a shower, one with a tub also. And I want you to look at the tile in there; it's so neat. So again, combining the two, trying to keep the best of the old world, the vintage pieces, and then taking that with some of the new appeal and make it where it's designed for modern living. And just so thrilled to be a part of this project through Main Street Mobile and Historic Mobile. And this has just been a very gratifying, rewarding restoration project. And hope y'all can come see us Sunday for the open house, 2 to 4.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Mobile by May. I'm Steve May, an avid historic preservationist, a realtor, and a home builder. And I'm here with my co-host, Lisa Graves.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It's a bright, sunny day here in Mobile, and we're excited to bring you our 10th episode. 10.
Wow, I didn't realize that. That's cool.
I can't believe it either. It's been so fun, and we're going to show you all about Leinkauf Historic District. And it was settled in the 1920s, I believe, by a Hungarian immigrant who was quite successful here in Mobile. And a lot of its architecture starts as late as or as early as the 1920s. But I'm going to let Steve tell you more about it. But yes, our 10th episode. We are so excited. Cannot thank you enough for the questions and for liking and subscribing to the channel. This has been an incredible journey for both of us. But Steve, tell them more about Leinkauf and the Magnolia Cemetery and what all we're going to be talking about. And the new listings downtown on Dearborn Street and the renovation.
Absolutely.
All that you're doing.
So we, what's so interesting about doing these podcasts, even having lived here for 30 years, there's information that we end up learning about our historic districts that we didn't even know. And so by researching this, we found out that Leinkauf was actually named after a Hungarian immigrant who was a banker, a prominent banker here, William Leinkauf. And that's why the historic district is named that. It was actually a western suburb of the Loop where the trolley car used to come back and forth going to downtown. So that was really interesting. And of course, everybody knows Leinkauf School, which is an elementary school. It's the oldest continuously operating elementary school in the state of Alabama.
Yeah.
So that was
it used to be like a 4-room, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Now it's 2 city blocks. It's huge.
Yeah, they had a fire back in the early 1990s. They ended up adding on to it and changing it. But it's a great location. And it's close to, it's a mile and a half or so from downtown, but it's very easy to get there from here. And it's got a lot of bungalows and craftsmen's and Mediterraneans, even some Spanish colonials. It's got kind of a different mix of historic houses from some of the other districts. So really what we tried to do is we wanted to feature all the different historic districts. And then we're going to go back through some of the different streets and different vistas and things like that and talk about those. But this was the last one that we've been able to get to since we did Ashland Place Historic District last week. And it's really a fascinating area. And we're going to show you some of the streetscapes on like Michigan Avenue, which I feel like is a really beautiful street with a wide streetscape, beautiful trees and some different type of architecture, and show you some different parts of the city with that. And then also I'm almost done with a 1850s double shotgun house downtown. So we're going to feature that renovation. And then I've got a new listing downtown of an 1874 Victorian house with 13-foot ceilings. So we're going to do a little tour on the golf cart and show you all that as well. So we try to kind of mix it up, and we're always open to, ideas, suggestions, comments, people that want to see some different things that we can showcase and feature Mobile's history and architecture and just what a beautiful place it can be.
And we're filming from a 1920s bungalow, and it's really bright in here right now, but it has 2 stained glass windows that are just fabulous. And this is and soaring ceilings. This is a great example of what a bungalow looks like in the Mobile area. And tell them a little bit more about Magnolia Cemetery and who all is buried there. Holy cow.
That's true. Magnolia Cemetery is on the edge here of Leinkauf Historic District. And it's really interesting, even again, researching some of this because there was a governor, Gale, Gayle, who was twice governor of the state of Alabama. He's interred there. There's a Gale Street. I never knew why it was named that. So now I understand. Also, Geronimo is buried in Magnolia Cemetery. You know, he was taken from the West and incarcerated north of Mobile and Mount Vernon, but he's actually buried in Magnolia Cemetery. The Bellingraths are buried there. They were the founders
Gardens.
of Coca-Cola. You know, that's
Yeah.
where they got all their money for Coca-Cola. And then Michael Kraft's one of the founders of the Mardi Gras Association. So there's a lot of famous people buried in Magnolia Cemetery. And it's also got some really beautiful art. You know, some of the sculptures, some of the granite, the headstones. So we're going to show you some of that as well. It's got some beautiful kind of haunted beauty to some of this.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to
stuff.
spend a lot of time on it because I realize for some of you, a cemetery may not be the most exciting place to be. But when you go to a lot of these old southern towns like Mobile, the graveyards and the sculpture and the art that they put, it's very mind-blowing. So we'll do just a bit on that. But it kind of surrounds Leinkauf, and it's been around, and there's a veteran cemetery in there. Mm-hmm. There's just lots of different things in there, and a great dog park right by there that we take our dog to because she needs to run off some energy.
That's right.
But tell them about these two places downtown. They're both on Dearborn, right?
Yeah, it just so happens. I've got one on North Dearborn Street, 259 North Dearborn. It was a house that was purchased through a historic society of Downtown Mobile Alliance downtown, trying to help revitalize downtown. So we have brought this thing back from the dead. It's going to be a beautiful home, though. It's getting really close. And so can't wait to show y'all all the kind of an open concept, but it's got a lot of the historic materials with, you know, all the beadboard and the tongue and groove and high ceilings. But it's a good blend, I think, of contemporary and historic. And then I've got this other 3-bedroom, 2-bath listing on 10 Dearborn, which is near Lower Dauphin Street. It's a great location.
You can walk to everything from there.
Oh, yeah,
the best
you're right.
Restaurants,
right there around the corner
bars.
from Wenzel's Oyster House and everything.
Grace,
so the thing about these old homes with these 13-foot ceilings and large rooms and huge windows, it just gives you such a sense of grandeur, you know. And so I'll be excited to share it with y'all. This listing with like a New Orleans style courtyard with the old Mobile bricks and some beautiful tropical plantings and a backside porch, great for entertaining. So we always like to kind of feature, you know, a listing that we have as well.
And I went to the unveiling and ribbon cutting for Bienville Square last week. I don't think you got a chance to go. You were in a meeting.
Yes.
And it was incredible. So downtown is thriving. They just spent a lot of money redoing the fountain and all the grounds around it. It is just superb. I was so proud as I sat there and watched the whole team talk about the unveiling of this and what a vision they had and how hard they all worked. And it was not just one person. It was a team of several individuals that came to this and did this. It just made me so proud for Mobile and what all's going on downtown.
Well, it was a really great save too, because, you know, we lost several trees, a lot of those live oak trees when Sally came through and the high winds took down a lot of these ancient live oak trees, and they had to remove some that were rotten, but they ended up making a really beautiful, like you say, park out of it. And the other neat aspect of it is people that, you know, Mobile skyline, they have the different colored lights, and they also synchronized the lights in those fountains to music. So that's going to be a really cool feature to have. It's a central gathering part that they'll have.
And I'm trying to remember the name of the people. You may not remember either. That the fountain is named after?
The Ketchum?
Ketchum.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is. The fountain is probably twice as tall as I am, so over 12 feet tall. And just walking through downtown, and there's several galleries and museums and tons of restaurants and bars. I think you'll really be thrilled. And Steve's two places on Dearborn Street are very, very close to all that. So I think you would be really happy just to go down there and look at that also. We always want you to email us and text us questions. Tell them your phone number and your email address.
Yeah, you can text or call me at 251-209-4028, or my email is smay@samwinter.com.
Great. Any final thoughts you want to share with everybody?
No, I'm just excited about downtown, you know, because we've had such a investment from so many different public and private enterprises downtown and in that corridor between Dauphin Street, or really St. Louis Street and Government Street. And now we're starting to have a lot of residential come downtown. So a lot of people from different parts of West Mobile that are moving into the historic districts that want to be down here because there's just so much going on. And we just keep making it better one house at a time. So I'm just privileged really to be a part of that. And I love the restoration aspect of transforming, being a little part of that. So.
Oh, and just to give you a tease, we had somebody give us a great idea for another show about all the types of ornamental features in these old homes, in these historic homes. So stained glass like this and ornamental iron. So that's probably going to be our next show. So get ready. You are not going to want to miss that one. Y'all make sure to like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And thank you so much. We got our last one on the shotgun houses has just exploded.
Yeah, it's over 1,000 views so far.
Yeah.
So we're starting to kind of get some traction with that, and it's really exciting. And I'm just glad Lisa kind of encouraged me to do this podcast, and it's really been fun. And yeah, I just love the city and love kind of showing all the beauty that we have to offer and the potential that we can. There's just so much promise that we have, and so if everybody takes a vested interest in trying to be a part of helping to make it better, doing something actively to make it better, then we can live in a great place.
Oh, and some of the footage that we're going to be bringing you during this show is from Steve's golf cart. And so he will gladly give you a tour of anywhere you want to go in Mobile on his golf cart. But we're going to be running around in the golf cart that can fit 6 comfortably, maybe 9 not so comfortably.
It's not Mardi Gras, right?
He's probably not going to want me saying that it fits 9 people, but
right.
It's a lot of fun, and it's not unusual to see golf carts down here. People have a lot of fun with them, so that's very nice of you to go around and take that footage for everybody.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, everybody, take care. Thanks for listening and viewing, and we can't wait to bring you the next show.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey, good morning, everybody. This is another listing I have on Dearborn Street in downtown Mobile. This is an 1874 Victorian cottage. It's 1,900 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It, as you can see, it has tons of curb appeal with all of the different architectural elements here, with the columns and the paint scheme. And this is a really phenomenal house. And it's so close to everything downtown in the entertainment district. You have the restaurants, the bars. So it's really a very popular area, and there's a lot of demand for people moving downtown now because there's just so much going on. You can see the old Mobile brick, the courtyard. It's got professional landscaping. It's like subtropical, some of the sago palms and the lilies. And it's got these really high ceilings and windows. And come on in, let me show you the inside. And I love all the detail here. It's just so much to absorb. And the thing is with these old houses, of course, you know, you've got such high ceilings because back then, of course, they didn't have any air conditioning. But it really draws your eye up when you come inside because look at this. These are 13-foot ceilings with the original heart pine floors. So another beautiful historic home. Love it's got so light and airy and really large rooms and all of these transoms. Look at how much space you have in here. And just love the sheen of the flooring here. This is actually a wood burning stove in there. So you've got living room, dining room, the central foyer, and you've got a bedroom in here. And look at this beautiful tile that we have. This actually came out of the History Museum downtown. It's part of the original flooring of the Southern Market, and it used it as for the mantle. And then I tell you something I've never seen. Look at this wainscoting. Look at the pattern of this wood. I don't know if you can see it very well, but you can see, look at how the colors here and the imprint of the leaves and everything into the wainscoting. It was pressed in there years ago, which is really unusual. Another bedroom here with the floors. You've got this awesome back porch. There's a side porch off the back. So as far as entertaining and stuff, Mardi Gras, oh my gosh, this would be the place to be. You're right off Dolphin Street. You've got a kitchen here with some tile floors. And then you've got the primary bedroom in the back here, very long. It's almost 20-foot long floor room back here with very high ceilings. So it really just makes it feel so big and light and airy. And then you come back here off the back and look at this back porch. We've got a wraparound porch and try to back up here. Just phenomenal. You also have a workshop in the back and storage. You've got some extra space. It's an oversized lot. Somebody's doing some construction next door, but look at all of the space that you have back here for entertainment purposes. Beautiful palm trees, citrus, banana trees, sago palms, canaries. Got this a really, really wonderful blend of different landscaping, and it just really has a really great flow to the house. And so hope you can come see this. It's a wonderful property, and it's nestled right here in the heart of downtown Mobile, which is an area that's up and coming, and love to show it to you. Hey y'all, we're in Leinkauf Historic District. Just wanted to give you some of the beautiful scenery in this historic district. This is Michigan Avenue. Look at this house, this Queen Anne. Look at all the detail in that with the Widow's Walk up top. It's beautiful. You ought to see this house at Christmas. They have 1 million, I'm not even exaggerating, Christmas lights on this house. But you've got some really beautiful homes. Look at the turret on this and the stained glass window up top. It's just got so much to offer. I love this street. It's covered with live oaks, which kind of cover the street. And you've got a good mix of different types of architecture on here. Like this little house here, it's kind of, look at this. Beautiful. And it's got terracotta roofing tile, so it's kind of got like a Spanish colonial feel to it. But look at these live oak trees. Look at these. We're going to do a special on live oak trees here soon. I cannot wait because I love these old trees. But look at this house. They're all just kind of tucked away, heavily shaded, and look at it all. It's just kind of, you can just drive by and not even see it. This is a huge home. And anyway, we love to showcase some of the beautiful areas of our city and some of the unique architecture and some of the different influences culturally that we've had. And I think these things are definitely worthy of discussion and showing off. So we're on McDonald Avenue, which has this really cool median with sago palms all the way down. And then look at these live oak trees. It just adds so much aesthetically to the area. But you know what's, I think, is really unique is you don't really think of Mobile, Alabama with having kind of Spanish influence in architecture. But if you see, look at these, you've got a really kind of eclectic mix of colonial, Spanish, cottages, a little Tudor over here, another kind of Spanish colonial. Got some really cool houses in here, these little streets. And so again, we just try to show you the diversity of the area and what makes it so special. And that's one of the things I love about trying to save these historic homes is we need to preserve these for future generations and not have everything cookie cutter built. I particularly like this house. This is neat with the stone wall in the front. Isn't that a neat house? These sago palms have just gone crazy. These are like prehistoric plants. They are all over Mobile. They're kind of subtropical. So we get so much rainfall here, virtually anything can live. And we get over 5 feet of rain a year. And it's the rainiest city in America, but we get like monsoon when it comes. So we'll get 3 or 4 inches at a time. Okay, so right here on Government Street, and pardon the traffic sounds behind us, but I love this house. This looks like an English cottage. I mean, look at all the stonework. You really don't see too many of these in Mobile at all, but it's kind of surrounded by these live oak trees, kind of frame the facade. It's got a stone wall around it. This is part of Flow Claire. It's a gated historic part of the district. Look at this limb, the way it kind of crosses over the sidewalk, which is all stone. This is a really neat home. And across the street, got another, like, let's look at the stucco, the Spanish influence there. And this whole street here, this is on West Street, has got really cool houses. This is a neoclassical I want to show you. It's always been one of my personal favorites. These Ionic capitals. And let's see. so much foliage, it kind of gets in the way, but look at that. Isn't that pretty? You have the birds. And you've got a little Tudor across the street. I love the door, the way that they framed that door and the hinges. Look at that. It looks like something out of old England or something. You've got some bungalows and craftsmans and just a really, really good mix. Different styles. And then you've got this alley of live oak trees, probably 40 years old, that they were planted, which create this beautiful canopy. This is a fun house with the shingles, and it's got so much vibrant colors and it's rich looking. And here's another one over here. This is raised up off the ground, makes it just seem really spectacular. So Leinkauf has some really beautiful homes in it.
Thank you for listening to Mobile by May. Please make sure to leave us a review on the podcast platform. Share with your friends on social media. We love questions, so feel free to text us at 601-955-3490 or smay@samwinter.com. You can also follow Steve May on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.